Hi everybody, Judy Tuttle here from Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midland, Texas. Yeah, okay. Um, for some reason, my broadcast has decided not to broadcast to YouTube. Who knows why? These things make me crazy. But hopefully on my Facebook, if you jump in, let me know you're here so that I know I'm talking to somebody out there. I have a 3D project for you today. I think you're going to really like it. A cute little gift box, and I especially like what's inside of this one. It fits the whole theme of camping, campfires, RVs, traveling, all that fun stuff that's associated with camping. So I think you're going to really enjoy it. Before I get started today, I have some updates of some things that are coming up here soon. The first one is, the last chance has been updated, the last chance list. So be sure to check that out in my Tuttle Up shop. If you go to shop and to last chance products, they are things that are retiring that won't be coming back. A lot of them are discounted. So check out that part of the store and get some things before they're gone forever. Yesterday in my email, I also sent out a list of not only things that are retiring, but things that are carrying over from the current catalog. So the best way to get information like that is to be a part of my email list, and I always put the link to that in the description after the video is over. Okay. Next, I have my cookies and cards class coming up with that cute Daisy Daydream paper pumpkin kit. Um, it makes 9 cards. You'll also decorate 3 cookies. This is in person at my house on Monday night at 6:30 p.m. We're leaving the registration open until tomorrow night. So if you're in the area and would like to come to this event, click on the link that I will put in the description after this video is over. Also, I have a big event coming up that is totally virtual. Me and my friend Jen Chow have created 3 classes for you. One is a little memory keeper accordion album that uses the Wildflower birthday paper and ephemera. Another one is the Arch Wishes, which is another online exclusive set that also is going to be using that Wildflower birthday. And then the classic wedding cards using that adorable classic wedding stamp set and dies. So that class is coming up. You need to order by April 21st, and we will provide you with PDFs, products, a YouTube video, and all of that sort of thing. And then lastly, I just announced yesterday my Florals in Bloom suite. It's going to be an in-person or a to-go class on May the 9th. This is all new catalog product, including the beautiful Florals in Bloom paper, the new in color pearl dots, and we'll be using a lot of those new ink colors with these projects. You'll make 8 cards. The cost is $40 shipped to your door. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to move to my hands. If you're out there watching me, would you let me know in the chat? So I got a message saying something wasn't connecting, and I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or if it's on Facebook. So either way, would you let me know you're here? I want to show you the cards that we have made so far this week as part of this online class to go. The first one is this one. I love the purples and the navies, right? Let adventure begin. You have the chair and the fireplace on that one. Hi, Imelda. Thank you for letting me know you're here. I'm worried about my connection. I love that the rhinestones look like stars in the sky. Such a fun little card. This one, I love the blues and the pinks together. Thank you. It's only taken a month. I'm not sure what you're. Oh, Dana, has it been that long since you've been here? I doubt that. Isn't this so cute? This pool party with the pretty in pink and the smoky slate. I love this card. Such a pretty little card. Let the adventure begin. Great for um, retirees or people going on a camping trip, right? So there you go. Look at this one. I love the colors in this one. This is pretty peacock with smoky slate, calypso coral. I love our camping moon there, and let the adventure begin on the inside. And then here we go. This is my slider card from yesterday. And do you guys remember how it was kind of spinning on me yesterday and I couldn't figure out why that was going on? It's because I'm going to show you so that you don't make the mistake I make. Such a cute it's a little slider card here. Okay, when you get a package of these sliders, and I think I forgot to put the link in the description yesterday, so I'll do it today. You get two kinds of sliders in this. One is, you see this little line right here. I'm going to point it out to you. The ones that have the line on it have a spacer in the middle so that it just slides right and left. This one, you see, has a little dot in the center, and that's because it's a spinner. It spins, okay? So the one with the dot is a spinner. The one with the line is just a slider. So there you go. Learn from me. So you get quite a few in the package. It doesn't say how many on the package, but I would guess about 15 of each, maybe a little more. But anyway, I'll put the link to that up in the description. So there was our little sliding RV going through the forest, letting the adventure begin. And that was the inside of the card. Okay, so that is the first 4 projects of this week's online class to go. So cute. I love them. Now, here's my little 3D box. Happy Camper. So cute, right? It has a little belly band on it. And it opens up like this. And guess what is inside? You're not going to believe it. It's perfect. S'mores candies. These are by Whitman's. Caramel s'more candies. So you get graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolate, and these have caramel inside. How cute is that? How cute, how perfect is a s'mores candy for a camping themed little box? So this box is super easy to put together. The belly band holds it shut. It's like a little clamshell box. So I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to make this. So let me grab my things over here. Okay. You're going to start with a piece of pecan pie cardstock that is cut 4 1/4 by 10. And on the long side, I'll turn it this way for us. We're going to score it 1 inch, 4 1/2 inches, 5 1/2 inches, and 9 inches. Okay, I'll say that again. Long side, 1 inch, 4 1/2, 5 1/2, and 9. Okay, and then, isn't it cute, Sue? I know, I'm so excited about it. I'm giddy. I couldn't believe I found those candies. I thought that is just perfect. Then along the short side, you're going to score it 1 inch and 3 1/4 inches. I'll hold this here for just a second so you can take a screenshot or write it down really quick, whatever you want. All right, so I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to fold all my score lines to the inside. Okay. There we go. All the same direction. Okay, there we go. There's all of our folds, okay? Now I'm going to grab my paper snips and I'm going to snip up each of these on the long side, each of these score lines just to the score line, okay? I'm just going to go like this, like this. You know, I always like to take a little bit off each edge just so it'll all fold in nicely. Here, then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just taking a little bit of that extra off the edges there. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around, do the same thing on this side. So what are you guys loving with the new catalog if you've gotten one in your hands? If you're a customer of mine, and you're not a demonstrator, because demonstrators get one for free. If you've spent $50 or more with me in the last 6 months, I am sending you a catalog. So be on the lookout for that. I always send myself one, so I kind of have an idea of when my customers get them. But one of the fun things about being a demonstrator is that we get catalog sent to us for free, but also we can start shopping. So I've already got that Florals in Bloom suite in my hands, and I'm so excited to share that with you. Okay, so I'm going to let this side be the bottom of my box, which means this side is the top. I'm going to take a 1.5 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a little notch out of this end, and that's going to give me a lip that will help me open the box. Okay, so that reminds me that's the top of my box. All these little tabs I'm going to fold to the inside, each and every one of them. To each one, I'm going to add some Seal Plus. I could also use tear and tape, could also use liquid glue. You just want to be sure to use a strong adhesive when you're making a 3D project, because you want all those tabs to stick well to the inside of your box. Okay, right like that. Okay, I'm going to start with the bottom of my box here. Yes, so some of you may remember last year they took out the pages that had the DSP in it, and we were just very upset about that. So now they have that all back in there, just the way we asked them to put it back for us. You can see the ribbons on a ribbon page. You can see the DSP on the DSP page, etc. It's very well organized. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Okay, so here we go. Those tabs. So this bottom, you're going to put the end tabs and the middle tabs in to form a box. And this side, all we're going to worry about is tabbing just that top edge there. I've got a little glue coming off my edge. There we go. Okay, so now you see this is going to form that clamshell closing box right there. And you've got this little cutout edge right here that helps you open it up pretty easily. Okay, so let's get one of those s'mores candies and let's put them inside. How cute. Fits perfect. It's almost like we made it that way, right? Actually, Monica designed this box, so it's almost like she made it that way. It just fits perfectly. And we're just going to close our little clamshell here. And then we're going to start with our belly band. You guys, can I have these sitting on my desk and not eat one today? I think I'm going to have to eat one. I think I am. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that, Dana. That's a nice little touch. Okay, so I'm going to grab my belly band. And this belly band is cut 3 inches by 7 inches. And it's the back side of that market paper, again, to the market. But we're using this green plaid here. You could really use any DSP you wanted for your belly band, as long as it, coordinates color-wise. But I like the green plaid because plaid always looks campy to me. So I'm going to grab a piece of tear and tape here. I'm going to zoom in just a tiny bit. There we go. And I'm going to secure my belly band. You don't want your belly band too tight because then you'll struggle to get it off. So just enough to wrap around right there, and then put a piece of tear and tape right there to hold it in place. Well, I found this candy, Sue. Yes. And I struggled with my first go at the video because I was getting error messages. So I think right now I am streaming to Facebook, but not to YouTube. So maybe that's what. So maybe you aren't as late as you think. The candy I got off of Amazon. I looked up s'mores because I just wondered if there was anything out there, and I just got lucky. Okay, that's all that it is. So this is Poppy Parade. It is that Countryside Corners dies, third from the smallest of the open labels. Third from the smallest. Okay, so this is going to get popped up right here on the top of my box. Okay. You're right, Brenda. I agree. I think I should try them. I should try them before you guys buy them, because if they're terrible, you wouldn't want to buy them, right? So maybe I'll take a bite right before the end of the video just to be sure that those s'mores candy, or I can ask Jim. Jim might have snuck one, and he didn't think I would notice, but then I counted how many I had, and it was one less than what it should have been. So he's so funny. He does that every once in a while just to make me crazy. Okay, so I'm going to take my camper here. I'm going to ink it up with Momenta black ink. I love that, Brenda. You know me, don't you? I try really hard to give up sugar, and then I buy delicious sugarness. So, okay, so I'm going to stamp my RV in Memento Black. I will color that in just a second. I'm going to stamp my tree in the same garden green that's in the plaid on the belly band. So everything coordinates together there. Whoop. And then on this piece of Pool Party, it's about 1 inch by 4 inches, but it doesn't need to be near that big. That is just how big I cut it, just to give me some wiggle room. I'm going to stamp Happy Camper on the Pool Party piece in Pool Party. Okay. Straight down, straight up. There we go. Happy Campers. All right. So that's all my stamping. That's all I need to do. Put those off to the side. I'm going to grab my blends and start coloring my RV. So what I did is I took a light Pool Party for the window box and for my door. All right. I've already sold 2 of these online classes to go, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. You can get the class in the mail with any order of $45 or more in my online store. I cut all the pieces, get them all ready for you, and then you use your own stamps to make your project. Okay, so there's my Pool Party, and I think that's all I need with that. Next, I'm going to grab my Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to use dark, and every other pennant on here at the top of my RV. Do RVs usually have pennants like this? I don't know if I've ever seen an RV that has a pennant like this, but you know, that's what makes it cute. This is really just a she shack RV, right? She shed RV. Yep. It would be fun to take across the country and just craft. That's my definition of fun. Crafting. There we go. I got shaded spruce here for my greenery in my window box. And now I'm going to grab my light smoky slate and do the inside of my tires right there, and this one, and my steps. I think that's all I had. Oh no, my whole camper's light smoky slate. Here we go. Maybe if Jim would buy me an RV that looks like this, I would try camping in an RV if it was this cute. Now, 6 months later, we might have to sell it. If I were to camp in an RV, I'd really want to camp in a remote place, I think. Okay, so the front here. Am I going on a little too much about that? Okay, there we go. So that's all my light smoky slate. And then my dark smoky slate. I'm going to do the outside rim of my tire here, the actual tire part of the tire. The front bumper, the back bumper, and then the top of my RV right here. And we're almost done. All we have to do is cut these pieces out using the dies in the Adventure Together bundle. And I'm going to do my grill here a little bit like that. There we go. And put them on the top of our box, and we will be good to go. So let me grab my dies. I know. I have lots of stories. When I caught him at it, he's like, well, I just gave you another story about how I ate your treats. But there have been times that he's eaten the treats when I really needed them. And that was not a happy moment in our marriage. One time I had my friend Becky made homemade biscotti, and I was using them in boxes for a class I was having. And I was very specific about not eating them, but he could not resist. So that was bad. I made him go out and find me some biscotti that I could use for my class. And it wasn't as easy as he thought it would be. I'll just go blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't as easy as he thought. So anyway, okay. So I've added my dies to all those pieces. Off camera here, I'm throwing this on my die cutting machine and running it through. You can hear it all crackling over here. Thank you all so much for coming to watch me and letting me know you're here, because Ecamm was saying I cannot stream to this, and I didn't know if it was YouTube or Facebook. As long as it's one of them, I can move it to the other. But if it had been both, I would have had to re-record it all again, and that would have been a mess. So I'm putting dimensionals on the back of my Happy Camper label here. Here we go. Happy Campers is going to go right here at the top. My RV is going to go underneath that to the right. So our church rented out a movie theater tonight. Well, I guess late afternoon. It starts at 5. We sold it out, and we're going to watch a Jesus story for Easter. It's animated. Brenda, maybe you can help me with the name. It's not coming to me right now. But anyway, so here's my little camper right there. Here's my tree. It's going to go over here on this other side. It just came out. Um, so I can't remember the name of it. There we go. There's my little tree. How cute is that? Now I'm going to tie a piece of linen thread. So I think, so if you just go to Amazon and look up s'mores candies, these will pop right up. Now, they might be cheaper other places. Um, like, I don't know, maybe you can find them at Walmart or Walgreens or something. Honestly, I found them, I bought them. That's all I can say. I needed them. I thought they were cute. I'm probably not the most efficient, budget friendly buyer out there. Okay, so I tied a piece of linen thread and I'm just going to tuck that right underneath like the point at the top of my RV right there. So I'm just going to grab my liquid glue. King of Kings, that's right. Comes out tomorrow, but we got a preview. Oh, how nice. That's nice. Okay, I'm putting a little liquid glue right underneath the lip of my RV right there, and then I'm just going to tuck that right in. I like to add like a block on top just to hold it in place for just a second. And then all I have left to do is put my rhinestones on. I'm going to put one over here next to my tree. And as soon as that's good and glued down, I'm going to add two more kind of over here in this corner. There's one. Here's another one right there. So there you go. What do you guys think of that? Do you like our little happy camper gift box? I'm going to open it up. Guess you guys what Brenda and I did this last week. We put money down to go on a Stampin' cruise. Neither of us have ever done that before, but our friend Melissa Faust is sponsoring a cruise in October of 2026, and we are going. We're so excited. If any of you want the link, I think she still has like 5 or 6 places open. I'd be happy to send it to you through Messenger. I don't want to put it in my description because it's not mine. It's not my event. So here you go. You just slide the belly band off. Open it up. You got a little lip right here. And there's your Whitman S'mores candy. How cute is that? I stinking love it. I think it's adorable. Has the whole campy feel to it. Okay, there we go. There's our little box. Okay, so I'm going to pull out everything we've made this week again so you guys can get a glimpse of them all. So there's our box for today. Let me pull this out a little bit. There we go. Yes, Amazon is awesome. Here's our little slider card from yesterday. Slides back and forth using those little sliders. I'll put the link to that up in the description as well. Here's the Happy Camper card with the pretty peacock. Here is the pool party camper card, and here is the Night of Navy and Highland Heather. So you can get a kit to make all 5 projects with any order of $45 or more in my online store this week, and I will put a link to that up in the description. I'm going to come back to my face here and say my proper goodbyes, and I don't know, I think I have to agree with Brenda. I should probably taste test one of these little s'mores candies, huh? And thanks, Sue. I enjoyed it myself. Okay, here we go. Here's what they look like. Okay. I have to say that they are better than I imagined. They are super good. Thick. The chocolate is thick on them. You can see that caramel there. The marshmallow has little graham cracker crunchies on top. Pretty good, I have to admit. So, I'm going to finish the rest of this off camera. Looking forward to seeing you next week. If you'd like to get my emails, please click on the link and sign up for my email list. And some of those upcoming classes I have, either in person or to go. So, oh my gosh, it is better than I thought. The chocolate is very thick on top, which makes it delicious. So, anyway. Num, num, num. I'm just going to keep eating this. Thanks, Brenda, for the great idea. So, God bless everybody. I'll see you next week. And thankful that you came to watch me make my projects for the week. So, bye-bye.